Good morning, Dawn of Titan. So it's actually good evening because we're doing this on Sunday night. So this is Bo. Welcome to that DOT show. We're joined as always by Zalon. Zalon, how are you, bud?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good.
All right, and guys, the gameplay that you're seeing in the background there is Shaw. Shaw's currently doing a live stream, so we decided that rather than you watch me fumble around on the on the game, that we would let you watch Shaw gather souls. So Zalon, how's it been, man? You had a good stream earlier today. I like it.
Yeah, it was doing good, doing good. That was my third one actually for this event, so I've been actually streaming pretty regularly.
Yeah. So I haven't done anything other than the launch when they surprised us with, oh, by the way, you've got an event now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we do the event launch streams, as typical Bowen's Alon fashion.
Yeah, we didn't do quite as long, but I think we got it out there. So how far along
Yeah.
are you? How far along are you in this event?
I think I just in my stream was getting into the high fours, so I think like 4,800 or
Wow,
getting close to
40
5K.
4,800. Wow, I'm at 1780.
Mm.
I've been grinding with zero relics, other than the ones that I had left over from the last poison event. I had a 3-star with some uses, and I had a full 1-star left over.
Mm.
So those came in handy. So I have a I have a strategy this time. We'll talk about that later, but let's talk about. Tell you what, let me move this up here, and we will bring this up on screen here. Let's see, did that come up? Yes, it did. Okay, so all right, so let's talk about the rewards here. This 4-star Poison Ranger, Ladega. Ladega is the correct way to pronounce it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I had a hard
it is.
time with that. I had a hard
No,
time with
no,
that.
I'm telling you because it's pronounced exactly like Talladega. You know where the NASCAR track is. It's just the last part of that word. It's
Yeah.
Ladega. So
Oh,
anyway,
you mean like Grimwald and Grim Vlad? How DBR was saying it?
DBR, he can say things the way he wants to. He's Hollywood, so
Yeah, he is Hollywood. That's right. If he doesn't like it, he'll just pay to make it changed.
yeah, that's right. He was just, hey, can you please change the name of my Titan? So
Yeah.
they went, oh, sure,
I'm
no problem.
I'm, I'm DBR. I'm gonna look over the top of my cop sunglasses at you.
With his highway patrol mirrored
Yeah,
aviator
yeah, yeah,
sunglasses.
yeah, yeah. You've seen those in a couple of his videos. So
Yeah. So I don't have a 4-star Ranger. I'm excited to get this one. I do have a 2-star Ranger. Believe it or not, that's the best Ranger Tartan that I have is a 2-star. So you, on the other hand, have what, 2 4-star Rangers? Is that
oh yeah,
right?
I got Edelus and Solzar right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So so when I get one, you're gonna have to teach me how to use a Ranger Titan because I don't. I mean, I have
Okay,
Ladega. I
excellent.
have Ladega. I mean, I have who's the 2-star? What's her name? We get her
Lacko.
Lacko.
Mhm.
Yeah. We get. I've got her. She's leveled up to like 20, but I just got her sitting on a land defending. I don't play with her, so
Mhm.
you have to teach me. Take me to Ranger school.
The Ranger School, yeah. It'll
Yeah.
be make sure you
Yeah.
have what's it called? Well, it's going to be Panthers. So, what level are your Panthers at?
They are at 11, going to 12.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you might have even mentioned it before yourself. She's going to be deadly with a real fast. What was it? Real fast kite.
You see, that's what
So,
I'm thinking is get her leveled up and go solo with her and one panther,
yeah.
and then just use the panther as a kite and go that way.
hmm
That's kind of what I was thinking. Am I wrong there, or is that what we
I
should?
don't think that's not a. I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, obviously, you can throw two decent reinforcements in just in case things go sour, but I think
Yeah.
that's not a bad strategy.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. Yeah. So I'm at 1170. Is that right? Or no, 700 and 1780 or 40 or whatever it is. I got to get to 2000 as part of my strategy. Um,
Hmm.
and this is the part that Momus has been waiting for. We're about to tell you, Donna, the Tana Titans team has created the biggest sale bundle in the history of the game. And because like everybody right now is getting the, I'm going to call it the starter pack and the starter pack two bundles, the $5 and the $10, where you get a bunch of gems and food and stuff like that. But to get your builders tokens, right?
Hmm.
So they have created the $100 Titan pack. I'm gonna call it.
Hmm.
For $100, you get 35 Titans total, 5 of which are 4 stars. 5 3 stars, 10 2 stars, and 5 1 stars. Plus, you get 5 epic tokens and 5 regular Titan tokens. You get 20 total 3-star relics and 10 4-star relics and 5 2-star relics. All of that for $100, which is
Sounds like a good deal. Sounds like a real good deal.
yeah, this is pretty sweet. Now, tell you how to do this here. What we do is you go to here. You go to your gems, and
Hmm.
I'm at 24, almost 25,000, almost back up to 25,000 gems. And you go
Hmm.
over here to the end. You see this
Okay.
60,000 gems for 99.99.
Yeah.
You buy that. And
Oh.
there's your $100. Okay, and so the way that this breaks down is those 60,000 gems are enough gems to make it through 5 of these leaderboard events if they go to 11,000
Yeah.
souls.
Yeah. Based on 11,000 soul
Yeah,
leaderboard events.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 12,000 gems per soul or per event that you have to play with, right?
Hmm.
Now you always get a bunch of gems in the event, and then you get gems usually one time a season reward gems.
Hmm.
In the middle of the event, and then you've got all of your dailies that you collect in between the events. So you don't ever spend gems on anything except these events. You grind out 2,000 souls at the beginning, and then at the end when they do the guaranteed 3-star drop, you need to purchase 11 of the 3 stars. And if you get lucky and you get a 4-star, maybe you can stretch this thing out to 6 events. So the
Well, yeah, but you got two 4 stars last
I
event.
did, I did. I got 2 4 stars right in a row, actually. And the way that that works out is 11 of the 3-star events is worth 9,280 souls, and you add that to the 2,000 that you got. You don't even actually have to use all of the last one. You can hang on to it for the next whatever the next poison event when it rolls around. And that gets you to 11,000. Now that's 11 pulls at 2,000 apiece. That's 22,000. And I said 12. Well,
Hmm.
where's the other 10 come from?
Yeah.
Part of that 10,000 gems comes from the gems you get during the event, as rewards.
Hmm.
Part of it comes from your season rewards, and part of it comes from your dailies that you collect along the way.
Hmm.
If you do all of that, then essentially what you've got is a huge bundle for $100. You're going to get 5. You're going to get the epic tokens and the 4 stars and
Hmm.
and all of that for
This is based for
yeah.
a long-term player.
Yes,
This bundle is
yes.
based
We're
for a
talking it
long-term
right,
player.
right, and it takes 6 months to work your way through. That's assuming that you can stand having that many gems there in your inventory and not be
Exactly.
able to not and just be able to resist the temptation to go spend them in the altar. Obviously, this is not for everyone, but we got to talking about this in band the other day, and I was like, if you break it down per event, um, that's actually a pretty good value. You're talking about 6 months worth of game time for $100. That's basically pizza money, right? Skip the latte a couple of days a week, and you can fund your gaming. addiction, right?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and you've got five, at least five 4 stars to play with, and
Hmm.
that's kind of where I am. So,
Yeah. So
so
this
there it
this
is,
this this is
Momus.
more of a casual gem spending. That's kind of what this is, because again, it's not for players that can stand having the
Yeah,
gems. You know what I
yeah, I
mean?
get it drives people nuts, man. They see that on the screen, they see, holy crap! They send me these messages, and they're like, "Man, you got 24,000 gems. You need to go spend them at the altar." And I'm like, "No," but I'm one of those type of people that, um, I went to Las Vegas back in February. I was there for a whole week, and I spent a total of $10. It's just, the whole, pull the lever on the slot machine thing just does not interest me whatsoever. So I'm good
Mhm.
with having those gems sitting there. But I know,
Although you do enjoy the free pools when you get your Titan tokens,
oh
your
yeah.
Epic
Well, I
tokens.
don't know.
I
I haven't
mean,
actually used any of those yet. I'm
yeah,
still
oh,
hoarding
exactly.
them. I'm hoarding them.
Exactly. But still, at the same time, you see them for the value that they are,
Oh
because
yes.
paying for them outright is crazy compared to getting them in the events.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you have to budget yourself, I mean, if you want to play this game and this is not a pay to win. This is more
Of
uh,
pay to play. It's a
well,
pay to play.
it's not even
I
really pay to play. It's pay to increase your enjoyment.
Yeah, pay to enjoy. All right, pay
Yeah,
to enjoy. There we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
And so and then during events is the only time I spend any money on my on my account, and I haven't actually spent any actual money since February, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, like I said, I still got those 25,000 gems sitting there. So tomorrow, I'm gonna grind out
Oh,
the
but
rest of my 2,000 souls, and then now this is assuming that they continue to do the 3 star guarantees at the end, which there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen, right? Um,
well, there's no absolute guarantee, but at this point, with the previous events and what everyone's expectations are, I put about a 90% guarantee that tomorrow
yeah,
3 stars will drop.
yeah.
So,
So I got to grind out the rest of my 2,000 souls tonight, and then tomorrow I will start pulling my relics and build my way up. Each one of those 3 star relics is worth what did I say? 840 souls. So it's 12 uses per relic. So you need 11 of those. So that's only what?
yeah.
That's only what? 132 battles, something like that.
Hmm.
So it's not too bad. 132 battles over 2 days is not. You're going to have to spend a little bit on portal stones,
Portal stones, yeah.
yeah, along the way, but not a whole lot. And if you're in the lucky daily daily quest test pool, the Zalon pool,
Yeah, yeah.
where you
I didn't choose that. I thought a lot of other people were in the same boat,
and there,
but
yeah, no, man, you got lucky. I got in the new pool on Timmy's account. I'm in the new quest pool where I get the 3 tasks that give me 50 gems, and then the complete all of them gives me gold. Which is
okay.
which is nice. I need gold to upgrade, but I'm not upgrading Timmy's account all that much. He's a test account. He's a second account. Um,
Hmm.
and the other thing that I'm doing on Timmy's account, my second account, is I'm actually just my goal on there is 2,800 souls with no relics, and I'm going to hang on to the tokens for the next event. So that way I will have 3 tokens, and they won't be poison tokens. They'll be whatever the next event is, and I'm fingers crossed hoping for fire because we haven't had one since December, right?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
My fingers are crossed too. I mean, everyone, of course, keeps on referring to the last survival event. Also, one quick other note with the whole gem thing, that is not accounting for any survival events being in between
yeah,
all of these leaderboard events. So there is that new concept there,
yeah.
because some people, but at this point, the last survival event didn't seem like you really needed to spend gems anyway. But
It
that's
didn't.
Yeah.
No,
So anyway,
it really didn't. Oh, and I
yeah,
forgot, if you're in one of the non-toxic champions or guardians alliances, you're going to get an additional 5 3 stars because that's usually what we get for the alliance reward for the event. So,
correct.
yeah, so that's 40 titans for $100.
Yeah.
$2.25 a piece.
Yeah, I guess there should be an asterisk at the bottom. If you are in an alliance that makes in the top 100 in events, you will get additional.
Well, is it?
You will get additional 3 stars.
Yeah, is it top? It is top 100, right? Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
No, no, yeah, it's the top 100. He gets
Top
the
100 gets,
additional.
yeah.
Well, but the top 250 gets another token, so
Yeah, you,
you
you
know,
don't know what you're going to get.
yeah,
I mean, all those people. There is some people of the thinking that at the sitting around the 100 mark that they could just say, all right, you know what, we don't want the 3 star, and they kind of lay back
yeah,
and allow themselves to fall,
hmm
into the 4 star token bracket. So
yeah. So there's Guardians because of what we did before the event started, where we moved everybody around. Guardians is going to fall into that 10,000 to 1,000 rank and get 1,000 gems. So Timmy's going to have an extra 1,000 gems to play with next event, which is great. I love that.
mhm.
Yeah. So anything else going on game wise? Are we all poisoned out? Is this enough poison to bring balance to the game?
To bring balance to the elemental force.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
But
I honestly think that's what they're doing. I think they're looking at these
yeah.
events and I, I think they have the different events ready to go, and they're looking
Hmm.
at the data on their servers, and they're trying to balance this game so that not no one element or no one Titan class
Yeah.
is
There, there
OP
will
or more powerful. So
Yeah, but there will be times where there are, yeah, because of course, as soon as new Titans are released and there's new events and there's a lot of new 4 star and 3 star relics that, boost one certain element during those time periods, yeah, maybe for a month until the next event. But, it's sometimes there are certain elements that are a little bit more overpowered at times,
mhm,
but it always is changing. And because of that, always changing is why the game continues to remain fun,
yeah.
I believe. So, but you're right. The balancing, they're constantly balancing. That's the thing. It's a constant balance, but there are times where you go, oh gosh, everybody's going to have this now and everybody's going to have that now. And we're getting farther along in the game that they're because now the poison relics, we now have 4 star versions of the defensive ones where we didn't have that before. So as we see these events continue to progress,
hmm
we're going to see because if we do get the flames event that we were hoping for, everybody will actually get a bunch of fire relics, a lot of people that actually never even played during December.
hmm
So we're going to see a real balancing, I think, of the fire relics here soon, because that's what I really think is going to come next.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because we haven't seen fire since December. I missed it. I don't have any of the fire stuff. I know you've got the
mhm.
fire ruby, right?
Yeah, fire ruby and fire cloak
Yeah,
and the fire arc. Those are
yeah,
the three that I have that I
yeah.
know of.
I don't have any of the fire stuff. I do have some of the ranger relics. I got some of the 4 star ranger relics, but I don't have.
Hmm.
I didn't get any of the rangers during that, except for the ones that were down. Because
Yeah,
that's when I started playing, was during that event.
those ranger relics are just as rare and as OP as the ice maul.
I
That's
know.
how I see them.
Oh yes,
That's how I
that
see
is
them.
true.
I, I classify them I classify them all kind of together because
Uh,
they're just again very specific and very special.
I do love my ice mall. It's just like you said, it's like calling an audible at the line of scrimmage. You go to
Yeah,
you go to attack somebody, and it's like, holy crap, they got physical resist out the wazoo, and you say blue 42, and they throw you an ice
hmm,
mall from the sidelines, and you throw it on your Titan, and now guess what? You're not physical anymore.
exactly,
It's awesome.
exactly.
So. Yeah, that's as this game progresses, and as we see more events come along, um, it's actually just getting to be more enjoyable for me.
Mm-hmm.
which is unusual for these type of games for me. Usually, I tend to lose interest after about month number 3.
Mm-hmm.
But then I still play for a while because I'm vested, and I've got time invested. I've got probably a little bit of money
Mm-hmm.
invested. Um, Not this one. This one is fun, and they're making changes at a fairly decent rate. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a rapid fire. Every other day there's a bunch of changes, but they're doing the balancing basically on a monthly basis with the events, and
Mm-hmm.
every month you have a new infusion of a certain element. For relics and titans, or a new class comes along every few
Mm-hmm.
months, right? Hopefully every 3 months if we so December, January, February, we got archers, and then or rangers, and then March, April, May. Oh shoot, we've already missed it. It's already June, so it's been 3 months since we had a new Titan class. Everyone is waiting. We
Mm-hmm.
still got what? We still got.
That's the next prediction too. It's the
Yeah,
fact that we may not see it's the whole fact that if they release a Titan class, that
yeah,
means another leaderboard is going to follow immediately after.
yeah,
So I just kind of feel like the chances of that happening next after this event are a little bit lower. I for some reason feel like a survival event is on the horizon.
yeah. I feel that. I
So
feel that way as well. Um, Now the Trials of Power type of events, I almost feel like those are optional. Oh, by the way,
oh yeah.
let me ask you a question. I got a whole bunch of those elixirs left over.
Hmm.
Are they worth saving for the next event, or do I just
I saved a bunch of the 3-star ones because the 3-star ones are the ones that are really they actually help. They're
yeah,
better than your own relics in certain cases. So I mean, eh, I the 3 and the 4-star ones because they buff the Titan besides from the troops.
hmm
I believe the 3 and the 4-star, if you get any 4-star, the 3-star ones they give you in the event.
right?
And I had a bunch of them, and I actually ended up not using all of them at the very end, and I kept them for the next event.
Let's see.
So
I've got the 1 star and the 2 star ones. I didn't get any of the
okay,
3 star ones.
yeah,
Maybe I'll just throw them on Ulrich and go ham on a castle that's usually OP for me. You know.
yeah. See what happens.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
see how much VP I can raid at one time with my lowly level 12 account. So,
Hmm.
but yeah. Anyway, so what I was saying there was the changes are happening at a fairly decent clip. It's not rapid fire, but it's not probably not fast enough for some people's desires based on what I'm reading on Reddit, and what I'm reading around on the internet and different boards and
Hmm.
stuff. But honestly, the I don't know that they could do it any. I don't know that they could go any faster as far as
Hmm.
introducing new elements and new events and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Because there's a period of time where they need to they after they do the event, they gotta go back and do a scrub, look at the data, determine
Hmm.
what was good, what was bad, that type of thing. Um, and that kind of stuff takes time. It's not
It
like you
does.
can
It
just
does. Well, hey,
um,
Bo, I was going to say, did you still have a picture?
which picture.
The one that we were talking about earlier?
Oh, no, I never did get that to work because it's a 3D picture, and OBS
Okay.
doesn't know how to handle the pop up window. But
All right.
guys, there's a picture out on the Dawn of Titans Facebook page that it's a 3D picture of all of the guys and gals that work on this game, and Fran's in there, and Ben's in there, and Matt's in there. And Dom's in there. Those are the people that we've seen, but the rest of the guys are in there. And it's you go to their
Hmm.
Facebook page and go to the Dawn of Titans app Facebook page, and then in the photo section, I think it's like the fourth photo in the section. It's pretty
Yeah, it was
close.
very recent. It was last Friday that they took that picture.
Yeah.
So,
So
and I think it has to do with, if you think about it, Bo, I think it has to do with we kind of mentioned that there's no new pictures done at the
Yeah.
office
Well,
when
yeah. I
Fran was
mean,
on.
we did talk
So
about
I'm
that. Yeah.
kind of thinking we might have, they probably were all hanging out. They're like, hey, let's do a 3D picture out here in the. It looks like a courtyard.
Yeah.
And it was at the end of the week, and I mean, Fran was even saying that they get together. They're a good crew of people. They've known each other for a good amount of time. They've all worked on this big project, and they do enjoy to hang out with each other after work, which
Yeah.
does show a good sign of camaraderie between people that work together. So I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. I think I may have misspoken during my what are we going to call it? The casual player Titan pack.
yeah, the casual player play
Yeah,
Titan pack,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because I said you have to pull 11 relics, and that's 22,000 gems. That is
Hmm.
true. You do have to pull 11 relics. 6 of those you're going to pay for out of the 60,000 gems. So that's where the 12,000 comes in. The other 5 relics, they're going to give you 3 tokens during the event. So that's 9. And then you're going to get enough gems to pull 2 more once you add up the gems they give you and the season rewards. So it rolls over. So you really don't even have to count in, all of your dailies that go on in between events. But if you wanted to do that, you probably could stretch that out to 6.
Hmm.
That's my goal is to finish because I've finished events for 9,000 gems. Gem spend, right? I've finished events for 9,000 gems, and I've finished events for 22,000 gems before I figured out what was going on, right? so
Exactly.
so so that's how that goes. But no, we're not in any way suggesting that anybody go, drop a C note on playing this game. I'm just trying to point out that if you're in this for the long term, uh, once you average the dollar amount out over time, it's less than going for coffee a couple of times a week.
Yeah, and
Um,
it is they are giving you, like, when they put what is it, the 50% more
yep,
or whatever.
yep.
That is true. They are giving more gems for the higher
Oh,
denominations. So that
absolutely.
whole, you know what I mean? Like, again, I know a lot of people look at that kind of stuff and they go, well, am I really getting what I'm paying for?
Yeah,
You are.
yeah,
So,
yeah. It works out to like 1.6 cents per gem or something like that, right?
hmm,
Um,
correct.
so at that point, if you buy the $10 pack, it's 2.10 cent, 2.1 cents, or something like that. So yeah, it definitely is the better value. But if we have any of our younger audience listening, do not go and do that
Yeah,
without your parents' permission. So
exactly.
we're not we're not advocating that you accidentally buy the 100 gem pack. So
But we are advocating that if you are going to spend, to spend wisely.
yeah, spend
So,
wisely and make sure you're getting value for your money, and the events are where the value comes in. For
hmm,
the casual players that aren't going to spend a significant amount of money, but you don't mind spending a little bit. The events are where it's at when it comes to value. So, all right, hey, anything else you want to talk about game wise?
well, not particularly. Just hope everybody's enjoying the event
Yeah.
and continue to grind.
Yep, yep. So we're looking at looking at our non-toxic alliances here. Champions is completely full, 50 out of 50, right?
Yep,
And Knights is the same way, right?
yep. Hmm.
And the Guardians has space available for anybody that wants to come. Champions and Knights are 250K VP minimum, and we're going to do things a little differently next week since the event is over on a Wednesday.
Hmm.
We want to. We're not going to be kicking anyone out of champions or knights. We may have a couple people leave after the event's over, but we're not going to be kicking anybody out because we had people join up 2 days before the season's over.
Yeah.
To give a full season and see who's making the cut VP wise, and then if you don't make your 250K. For whatever reason, you'll be moved down to Guardians, and then I'll have some Guardians that move up and take your spot.
Hmm.
And that's how we're gonna
Yeah,
handle it.
because I mean, right now we already have a bunch of people joining up with Guardians right now
Yeah.
because I mean we just didn't have the unfortunately any room for them during the event, but they're still interested in being in non-toxic. So.
Yep. Yep. And then so my bow account, my bow Ganora account, I moved over to Champions for the event. I'll move back to Guardians after the event's over. And right now Timmy is holding down the fort in Guardians, and we'll keep it casual in Guardians, 125K. But the whole point is that if you're looking for a spot in Knights or Champions, then when Zalon and Shaw look at players, to fill their roster, they look at Guardians and they look at our VP table, and those people that are up at the top, those are the ones that get the invite. So,
Hmm.
but if you're not looking to move and you just want to hang around and be casual, you can be casual with me. I am the king of casual players. Um, then 125K minimum is all we ask, and that's not much. About 2 portal stone cycles a day worth of attacks. You know, half an hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes gameplay a day. It's not a lot. And of course, Shaw went off stream. So
Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
he says, "Welcome to my channel," and I missed it. He didn't even say goodbye, world. Uh,
Oh man.
so anyway, um, what else? Is that it? That's it, right? We're about
Pretty much. Yeah.
okay. Well, in that case, for all of the non-toxic gamers, this has
Oh.
been.
Oh. Wait.
You
Before we
always
go,
do
sorry.
this. No, you do
No. No.
this
No. No.
every
No. 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 No.
single time I
No.
ask you.
No. We just didn't tell anybody when we're coming back. When we coming back, Bo? When we coming back?
I don't know when we're coming back.
We're coming back on Thursday. What are you talking about? We're
Yeah,
coming back on Thursday on
yeah,
my channel.
yeah,
I got to
yeah,
make sure.
yeah. We'll be back on Thursday after the devs live stream
Mhm.
on Zalon's channel
Okay.
for the DOT after show.
Yes, that's right.
Yep, yep, and we'll probably have some interesting things to talk about
Yeah.
on there. So, okay,
All right.
are we done
Now we're
now?
done. Now we're done.
Now we're
All
done.
right.
Okay, all right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining the show. It's been that DOT show for all the non-toxic gamers. My name is Bo,
And I am Zalon.
and we're signing off.